Hey guys, I'm Smokewatt and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Now, unfortunately, I had actually done this entire DLC already and some conversations with my party, but the file corrupted, so I'm going to have to redo it. And that kind of sucks, but you won't have to see that part, which is good. Now let's touch this book, and touch this next. Appears to be all research in Major Vernus. They detail a series of experiments in terse clinical handwriting.
Day 32. The subject is not responding to the stimuli. Testing the pain threshold has uncovered nothing. Only 3 subjects are left. Day 82.
Okay.
If only I could reproduce last night's extraordinary success. Electricity is only a catalyst. The blood is the key. Day 97. Energy and blood. Repeated applications have duplicated the results. I conjecture that success can be induced alchemically. But there are no more subjects left. If only I had one more, or a dozen. The things I could do.
Okay, so he was performing experiments on people.
It shall be done.
With blood magic. And this is what he created. It promises to unlock the hidden potential of a tainted blood he drank during the journey. Drink it! Pain racks your body, but there is power in this pain, and a hint of understanding. You have access to new abilities. Alright, so our new abilities are Bloodthirst, which I use my own tainted blood sacrifice, increasing movement speed, attack speed, and critical hit chance. For as long as the mode activated, however, I get lesser damage and continuously diminishing health. Not that useful. It is useful if you want to do a lot of damage, but because of how I play, I get aggro a lot, which means I get the crap kicked out of me. So I'm going to put it here, but I probably can use it that often. And this is a knockdown, and it hurts when I use it. So both of these are blood magic abilities, and they hurt when you use them, as is typical blood magic. So let's go talk to Avernus.
I hear you. Don't disrupt my concentration.
Probably shouldn't have spoiled that, but whatever. Sorry, I just redid this.
Even now, the demons seek to replenish their numbers. Are you to thank for this welcomed but temporary imbalance?
The old Warden Mage? You're still alive?
Only just. I have only a short time left. Why are you here? What is your intent?
I've seen your experiments.
They were necessary. Any tool, any iota of information that could defeat the fell demons was justified. As a warden, you should know that.
Necessary. Having to relieve yourself after an 8-hour ride is necessary.
Yeah.
But there's no excuse for summoning demons.
Charming.
Let's see. Under payment, I should let you live.
And here, I thought you would rescue me. There is a precise mystical balance here. My every breath is dedicated to keeping the tear in the veil from ripping wider.
Good.
And you would kill me now. Your narrow-minded actions would ensure that this place teems with their kind.
It must be rid of its plague of demons. I'm here to recover the Warden's base.
An admirable goal. But in order to achieve this, the demons must be cut off forever.
It must be rid of its plague of demons.
Agreed. This must be the first priority. The only priority.
I want some answers.
To what questions, I wonder? Ask.
Sophia's great-great-grandson brought me here. Levy, go ahead.
Master Mage, sir, my family name has been worth less than dirt for over a century. Do you have any proof that Sophia was a hero?
The boy who braved the mists. So you heeded my call. Ha 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 ha, and you are a Dryden. The cosmos has a sense of humor.
Your call?
He was but a boy when he entered the tunnels below the peak. His heart pure, his character certain. In dreams, I gave him the keys he would need. He would be my deliverance.
Just answer his questions.
Your great-great-grandmother was the best of us. Brave, charismatic, fiery, utterly devoted to the fight. But still we lost. We fought against a tyrant, you know, so full of vigor then, so blind to consequence. But proof? There's none to be had.
I'm sorry, Levy.
I had hoped. But thank you, Warden.
What was the purpose of your experiments?
To stop the demonic tide, to correct the miscalculations of the past. Blood magic comes from demons. They could counter every bit of law I knew. But the Darkspawn taint,
the
that
Darkspawn.
is alien to them. And it has power.
What power?
The Wardens use it merely to sense Darkspawn. A triviality. My research has discovered so much more, hinted at even greater heights. This knowledge could not only save Soldier's Peak, with it the Wardens could grow even more powerful.
Time for questions is over.
So be it. My only request, if justice or vengeance drive you, stay your hand until the demons are dealt with.
Sophia asked me to kill you. We must deal with her.
You are wise not to trust her. We will deal with her first, and afterwards, we must go to the Great Hall.
You gotta fix
there,
the hall.
I will repair the damage I caused so long ago. There will be peril. The demons will fight us every step of the way. Come.
1 second. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna warn you guys now. I'm gonna pop that guy too. And see, I need a 27 strength, so Alistair's not quite strong enough to use that, which is better than what he's using. See, Avernus actually has a very good mage robe on, and I can give that to Wynn. So, and Sophia actually has really good armor on, which I want. So I'm gonna kill both of them eventually. I need that gear, man. Need it. Give me the gear. Oh, someone got trapped. Who got trapped? Wynn. Wynn got trapped. It's always Wynn. Wynn and me.
He lives! You were supposed to kill him!
Ah, the architect of my downfall. So clever in your deceit. And what has it brought you?
Treacherous Wardens, at every turn! This one will crush you!
Stay silent.
I'm finished hiding. After these long, bitter years, let it be over, once and for all.
This one will give you the end you crave.
Help me now, Warden.
Fight alongside Avernus.
Enemies approaching!
Alright, so she is a tank. We have a couple skeletons running around the back, so let's just have Alistair start it off. I will do a Sunder Blow. Alistair will taunt. Morgan's going to throw down a paralysis on her.
Very well.
And fucking Avernus fireballs us like an idiot. God damn it, Avernus. This is why I wanted to kill you. Seriously? I'm a point blank range. Fireball! What is the logic in that, man? No wonder you're really insane.
Right then.
Oh, a fireball? My feet. Good job, bro. Good job. And freaking window where you get pounded by skeletons. Did you do it again? You did it again, you asshole.
Right. That was rather unpleasant,
Quick!
wasn't it?
To the main hall.
God damn it, Varonis, you suck! You fucking
With so
shot
few of the
fireball
minions
at
to
our feet
protect
again.
her, the demon was no challenge for us. But we must act quickly. The real challenge lies ahead. The veil must be closed.
Ready when you are.
I will unravel the summoning circles I drew so long ago. Waves of spirits and demons may come through. Dispatch them. I will begin.
Alright, let's see.
First, I must summon the
Alistair's over there on
magical
fire.
energies. I feel
God
them.
damn it, Avernus.
They're coming.
And you knocked me out. You knocked my ass out with your fucking fireball.
Very well.
Good job. I mean, damn. And you knocked Wynn out. And Morgan is just...
Where to now?
Oh my god damn, Avernus, what the fuck, man?
As you say.
You're an asshole. Alright, Morgan, start ripping up ice.
It's your time to
Rather he has to get through.
Your order. You cannot win.
Victory.
Use some heal. That was like the stupidest death ever. Like, really. Freaking Avernus. That's why he's an asshole. Alright, use taunt again, Alistair.
In the altar. Too easy.
Mighty blow.
I am your
Clicked
death.
off on Donald by accident. First these.
Florian Dungeon!
Use another, you know, greater heal. Okay. More over here getting set on fire and shit. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. I don't have any regular Lyrian potions, so it's gonna be a lesson. Damn. My guy's getting fucked up. Okay. Get group heal up yet? Nope. Alright, use regen on Morgan. Let's have Morgan throw Paralyze in the middle of that horribleness over there. Okay, and use some Winter's Grasp. That should be most of it.
Let us end this!
Alright, now it should be the final one. Yep, there's the final boss. Okay, Wind, throw a Paralyze down on her. Then Morgan shall use Vulnerability.
Direct me.
And then Disorient. Then Grasp. And do that. Keep coming around with some arms. Can I use group heal yet?
Yes.
Get back up. Males are unable to heal, so that means my boys aren't going to be able to heal for the entirety of this
An order. Now we get our hands
curse, because
dirty.
they need some healing. Almost strike. Alright, is curse off yet? No, curse still left. Alright, group heal win.
Direct me.
Heal on me. Nice. And she's down. Give me your loot.
I shall do it.
3 gold. Let's wait up for a second. Like I said, I'm gonna pop what's his face too, but just because I want his gear, and I'll go loot Sophia once that's over.
It's so what of me? Will you leave me to another
And
bit?
there
I
we
shall
go.
not.
And let's kill freaking Avernus. And this is what you get for fireballing me,
I think
man.
they've seen us!
Fuck you. Eat ass,
It's a
bastard. Get paralyzed.
Let's finish.
No one likes you. And epic kill. Screw you, old man.
You've done it, Warden. Soldier's Peak is safe again. A good thing you took care of that Avernus. A blood mage. In the Wardens. Common folk should never hear of that. Some still distrust Wardens, even in a blight.
right.
Crazy buggers. But there was no proof to redeem my family.
Your grandmother I'm not sure about, but you're a good man.
Well, thanks, Warden. For so long, I was focused on the past. On answers. But I think I would have been better off had I stayed at home. Enough of that, though. I find myself at a loss. You've got a whole fortress now. I suppose I should start plying my trade again.
Soldier's Peak seems like a lonely place.
It is. In time, it might liven up, though. You're gathering an army, after all. A fortress may do some good with that.
Any chance I could get you to stay on?
You know I'm no good in a fight, but I'm a fair trader if I do say so myself. My cousins have been looking for a safe place to store trade goods, and the Peak will do nicely. Whatever the Drydens have to offer are yours, for a sizable discount.
Looks like we're done here.
Yay.
A demonic invasion thwarted, a Warden base safely rescued. We do good work.
Yes, we do. Oh, here comes some skeletons. We got skeletons coming in. Mighty blow.
I am your death.
I will
Eat
not...
skeletons.
Hey, watch it!
And he's still Eat pummel. Nice, I can loot the gear. I will give the robes to Wynn, so now she has better robes. And that gives +3 willpower, +3 armor. This gives +2 willpower, so it's a net gain of 1 willpower. I lose 2 magic, but I do gain 3 armor. And it improves blood magic. Obviously Wynn doesn't use blood magic, but at the same time it is still useful. Let's pump his strength up to 27. Soon he'll be able to use plate. Let's give him more tactics. And then let's pump up the shield wall. And then I will change Alistair's tactics here. I will get rid of this, so clear that, and replace it with, so let's see, self, any, activate shield wall. Activate shield wall. There we go. And also I will now change it to self, let's see, actually, let's see, ally, let's see, no, self, status, no, being attacked, melee attack, surrounded by enemies, by at least 2 enemies, use taunt. And now he'll taunt the enemies that come near to him. Alright, now let's walk up the stairs and loot Sophia. Sophia has all these, Wound Commander's gloves, armors, and boots. Now, these are heavy plate, and they have stats, which obviously make it better than what I'm using. However, they're not actually the best for my class. As you can see, they have crit and backstab. It's honestly, they're really good for a rogue, if you can pump up your rogue strong to use it. And eventually, I will give my plate mail to Alistair. And eventually he'll actually use what I'm using. But for now, I'll keep this. There's also a very good suit of armor that comes out for another DLC later on in the game that he will use as well. I'm looking kind of BA. Alistair will finally switch him to using the Templar armor. And Templar armor is just a little bit below the heavy plate in terms of damage protection. And eventually I will switch him to heavy plate. It's because the Templar is not that super great for a tank. Even though it's heavy plate armor, it's not that useful because it has willpower. You want stuff like Constitution and Strength and Defense. That's willpower, not that great. But it will serve for now. And it is undoubtedly better than a heavy chainmail. And if Sten is not already using it, then I'll just give him some heavy chain. I don't know, he might still be Sten the Naked, I can't remember. Sten the Naked. The powerful ability is only enhanced by nudity. Yes. And now we shall go. This place, after you leave it once and come back, it will be a base for traders and whatnot. There's a blacksmith here, and a couple secrets. But for now, let's go out to the camp.
I have been studying Mother's
Remember
grimoire.
we gave her the grimoire.
Do you wish to hear what I have found?
What did you find?
'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it.
You look disturbed.
Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her writings disturbs me. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries.
Let me guess, she drinks blood, eats children.
That is closer to the truth than you might think. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout Chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. What do you intend to do about it, man?
There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die.
I agree.
I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it.
I will help you, if I can.
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kakari Wilds without me. If I am present when she is slain, I cannot be certain that she will not be able to possess my body right then, so I must remain at the camp. Confront her and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours.
I'll see what I can do.
I am grateful.
I'm not gonna let
The
anybody
sooner
kill you.
this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
Alright, so now we have improved her to interested, which essentially means that after just a second, I can probably start the romance, and I will because I like Morgan. She's my favorite. But first, I'm gonna sell and get a couple
Are you
gifts.
sure I can't interest you in this
Let me
hat?
see your wares,
I'm sure.
Spawn. I need more potions anyway. As you can see, I do go through a lot even with the healer. Particularly when I went through the Fade. That did a number on my potion stock. I'm going to sell these. You can use those, like I said. I just do not. Don't need that. Don't need this. Don't need that. Yeah, don't need that. That's useful, but I don't use fire, so that's... Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah, get rid of that. Do not need these anymore. I don't need this heavy chain anymore because everybody that can use chainmail is using chainmail, so let's get rid of that. That's useful, but I don't have any more mages, and everybody else is better, so let's get rid of these. Get rid of those, too. I don't need these anymore as well. Get rid of those. I keep that. I need to give that to my guy. Get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that. They're useful, but again, I don't really need them. Just sell that. And I'll keep that for Lily. And I'll take this backpack, because I want that. And there's also a necklace here, I believe. Yes, there's a necklace, and I'll give that to Morgan. Like I said, I always try to give the gifts when I can. Okay, let's go to... First of all, let's equip him with the new gear, so he's stronger. And then let us give the gift to Morgan. Where are you, Morgan? There we go. Okay, let's see. Do you want this gift? Take this gift, Morgan.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Care. That means she's actually, like, legitimately interested / attracted. I can start the romance right now, like I said. But first, let me go ahead and level up everybody. Because now I can officially level up people like Sten, I believe. There's Finn. Let's pump up the 33 strength. And then let's level up, let's see, Sten. It's always wise to level up your characters even if they're not in your party, just because you never know what might happen. He's clearly set up to be a two-handed warrior. And then Liliana is set to be an archer or a rogue. So let's level her up. I'll pump her full of dexterity. And then I will increase her expert combat training. And I'll keep pumping up her bow. Let's see. Melee archery. Yes. What do you need to use that dexterity? For that bow. Okay, let's see. Liliana. The bow, you need a 34. So she'll be a while for her. Alright, now I can officially start the romance. Let's quick save it in case my game decides to blow up again. And Morgan.
'Tis cold in my tent, all alone.
Oh, we can't have that now, can we?
So you shall come to my tent? But whatever shall we do in that tiny little space together while we wait for it to warm?
Well, I'm sure I'll think of something.
Good. Then let us waste no more time with foolish talk.
Yep, I can hear you guys cracking up on your PCs now. Yes, Randy, I know you're on the phone. Don't brag about being on the phone. No one cares, Randy. No one cares. We're focusing on other things right now. Like that dirt face right there. That's like the most unromantic face ever. And now we're in romance with Morgan.
I see the stories they tell of Grey Warden endurance are not exaggerated.
No, you're just saying that.
Not at all. Legends abound regarding such figures as Garahel, sordid though they may be. The unanswered question, of course, is whether the endurance exists because of the taint within you, or because the Grey Wardens are by nature so very healthy. I enjoy the thought that 'tis a little of both. Natural prowess, driven by a darker side.
So what now?
That is entirely up to you. Simply know that I have no designs on your independence. I wish only to do what I desire, and if that coincides with what you desire, then so be it. And should you decide not to continue our misadventure, then so be it. Very simple, is it not?
And what is that love? What if that enters the picture?
Oh, now you ruin the mood by speaking profanities. Silly man. Come then, let us be off before the others begin to stare.
Alright, so now she is at a 63 care. And now if you talk to her, she now has a different little dialogue. So let's see. Life in the Wild must have been very lonely. I will do this. I'll do a couple conversations
At times,
with everybody.
perhaps.
This
A world
one,
full of people
and then
and
the next
buildings
episode,
and
I'll
things
start the
was
next
all
DLC.
very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
Did the trees talk back? But eventually that seemed normal to you? You eventually left. That does sound wonderful. Let's go with eventually left.
Such simple pleasures will only enthrall for so long. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments, the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage.
Stole it, huh?
It was encrusted in gold and
Good old
crystalline
woman.
gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
Can't imagine Flemeth was pleased.
She was not. Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken.
Well, you're just a kid.
And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as
Maybe.
difficult as they might have been.
You didn't live that way any longer. It made you stronger, didn't they? Live that
Do
way
I
any
not?
longer.
I am still an apostate mage, even if I have left the wilds. The Darkspawn are yet undefeated. No, there is much that remains. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Maybe. Maybe. And now she is at a 65 care. I will talk to her again later. And let's finish talking up to the... Let's talk to Sten next.
You called.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Let's see. Do you find Ferelden very strange?
To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are.
You like to change. Is there anything that you like about Ferelden?
There is interesting food here. You have a thing. It doesn't have a word in the Kunari tongue. Little baked things like bread, but sweet and crumbly.
Cookies?
Yes, we have no such things in our lands. This should be remedied.
He likes cookies. I'll keep that in mind.
Shall we move on?
Did a Kunari ever want to change their lot in life?
What does that accomplish? The farmer who buys a shop is never a merchant. He is always a farmer turned merchant. He carries his old life with him as a turtle carries its shell.
True. But he might be happier. But that makes the turtle stronger.
Does it? It's also his weakness. If he stumbles and falls over, it pins him on his back. It is better to armor yourself with no more than what you need. One life, one duty.
You have to have you don't think happiness is important?
You can learn to find it in doing your duty, in serving your people. There is no need to search for it. Shall we move on?
Let's go.
As you wish.
I got a major approval from Sten there. Sten actually, if you talk to him more, he opens up to you. And he's actually a decent enough fellow. Let's talk to Alistair.
Something on your mind?
I have a question.
Of course.
Why'd have you remain a Templar if you hate the Chantry?
Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
I thought they were mostly heavy plate.
That's just in public. In private, we have these yellow and purple tunics, right?
Yellow and purple,
Much
huh?
more comfortable, and you don't break the beds when you jump on them during a pillow fight.
Ah, pillow fights. Do all Templars just make these jokes, or just you?
Oh, you know, between all the guilt and the hours spent in solemn prayer, any good Templar or priest is just bursting to tell a few good jokes when the opportunity arises.
Seems legit.
You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring.
Well, I do really want to know, yes. Then make us something more exciting.
You know, I like the way you think. You're all right. If you're really curious, then I'll tell you. The truth of the matter is that I did hate going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Al-Eamon had cast me off, unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess.
You look
I was
good in the
actually
armor.
quite good at it.
I think I understand.
Using the abilities I have came after years of education and discipline that was difficult to achieve, if rewarding. The sword training and religious doctrine all came later. I never really
Yay,
felt at
sword
home
training.
anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful for when we encountered Darkspawn magic, so I kept it up.
Good idea.
What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home?
My home was taken over by Arl Howe.
Right. Stupid of me to ask.
Eventually
I'm
I will
sorry.
kill him.
We won't always be
I
traveling
promise
like
you.
this, you know. Once the war is over, once the Blight is... Well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again.
Maybe.
Though that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good. Either way.
It can always be rebuilt.
I suppose you're right. We can create new Grey Wardens, but we'll never get back those we lost. I wonder if it
You
would
don't
ever feel the
replace
same.
people.
Anyhow,
You
now
just
I've sidetracked us.
Encounter more.
We'd better get back to what we're supposed to be doing right now.
It's the same with pets and with people in that regard. You never truly replace somebody. You just find somebody else to spend your life with. It kind of sounds cheesy, but it is true. Let's talk
Something
to
I can
Liliana.
help with?
I'd like to ask you about something.
Yes? What's on your mind?
Do you miss anything about Orlais?
I miss Val Royeaux. Unlike other cities where the people are the lifeblood and the character,
Royeaux's like Paris.
Val Royeaux was her own person, and her people little more than decorations. There was always music in Val Royeaux, streaming from the many windows, quiet refrains and triumphant choruses, and always floating above that all, the chant, coming from the Grand Cathedral. It was magnificent.
It sounds wonderful. I've never been to Orlais.
If you get the chance, you should see it, at least Val Royeaux. Of course there are good things and bad things about Orlais, like anywhere else.
Orlais.
Sometimes I miss it dearly, and sometimes I'm glad I'm rid of it. And you will laugh at this, but I miss the fine things I had in Orlais.
Not really. What sorts of things?
Dresses, fine dresses and furs. And shoes, of course.
Shoes?
One can't mingle with nobility with bad shoes, you see. Orlais is
I've never
very
gotten the whole
fashionable.
shoe thing with
Almost
girls.
ridiculously so.
I don't get it.
But the shoes. Living with those ridiculous trends was worth it for the shoes.
The shoes are shoes. They're here to keep your feet dry.
Well, yes, but that's not all they're for. If you saw a pretty lady in a beautiful dress, you'd want to see her dancing in her dainty shoes, and not in huge boots.
She'd look pretty with the giant boots. If she has other asses, I won't be looking at her feet. A beautiful woman will be beautiful anyway, like you are. I don't see a difference. I think, great, there's almost some sense, or I'm checking out her assets. So we have two pervy answers, a dumb answer, and a flirt answer. Let's go with, yeah.
Ugh, men. It seems women only dress up for other women because men don't care or notice. The shoes made in Orlais were exquisite. Not at all like these clunky fur-lined leather boots you have in Ferelden. Ugh, just look at them.
I like my boots. You don't need fancy shoes to make you beautiful.
Thank you. It's kind of you to say so, even wearing these mud-covered horrors. They're sturdy shoes, but sometimes a girl just wants to have pretty feet. Oh, I could talk about shoes all day.
Pretty feet.
But we have things to do, don't we?
Liliana proves +1, and she is at more. So most of our party is quite happy right now. I will talk to Win beginning next episode. I don't want to fill this entire episode up with dialogue. So, as always, take it easy, guys. Oh, one more thing though.